Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello guys. On this occasion, we will present the result of a review of two journals. The first of which discuss food consumption patterns in individual with alcoholism, and the second is From Food Desert to Nutritional Equity, exposing socioeconomy drivers of hypertension. In this presentation, we will explain the research background, the methods used, and the result and discussion, as well as the conclusion obtained from the research through this journal review. Happy watching all!
In the introduction, researchers addressed the issue of suboptimal nutritional intake patterns in individuals with alcoholism. This condition can lead to malnutrition, either undernutrition of overdosage with negative impact health and can indicate the rehabilitation process. Therefore, the study focus on this meaning deterring intake patterns in individuals with alcoholism, particularly those undergot rehabilitation, and analyzing test impact on that nutritional status and health.
Next is this research method using a cross-sectional design involving 204 individuals with alcoholism who are undergoing a rehabilitation program. Respondents were recruited 2 weeks after entering the rehabilitation center, willing to participate and gave consent to participate in the study. From 300 questionnaires distributed, as many as 204 questionnaires or 65% were returned and used as a final sample of the study. Food intake data was collected using the 24-hour food recall method and food frequency questionnaire or FFQ. Next, the data was analyzed using various statistical methods identify the respondent food consumption patterns. The analysis begins with exploratory factor analysis or EFA to identify consumption patterns based on the relationship between food groups. Data feasibility was tested using Kaiser-Meyer-Olkin or KMO and Bertels test, while factor interaction was carried out using principal component analysis or PSA. Factors with an any value of more than one are maintained, which is supported by a script plot and loading factor value greater than or equal to 0.4. The reliability of the factor is then tested using Chrome-based alpha. Next, a cluster analysis was carried out using the K-means method based on the factor score to group respondents into different diets. The result of the analysis produced 3 groups of diet patterns or clusters that are mutually exclusive based on the food consumption habits of the respondents. Multivariate regression analysis was then carried out to determine the relationship between food intake patterns and the variables being studied.
The result of this study indicated trend deterring patterns among individuals with alcoholism. High calorie, low calorie, and mixed these patterns were obtained through factor analysis and cluster analysis with group responder based on their dietary habits. These findings suggest that deterring pattern among individuals with alcoholism tend to be different and unbalanced, potential negative in impacting health status and hindering the rehabilitation process. However, this study has suffered limitation. Food consumption data was obtained through self-reporting by responders, thus creating the possibility of reporting bias. Therefore, further research with a prospective design it needed to avoid stronger evidence.
Okay guys, the next is Journal From Food Desert to Nutritional Equity, Exposing Social Economic Drive of Hypertension. Introduction. This study addresses the limited understanding of how social, economic, and environmental factors, social determinants of health (SDOH), collectively influence hypertension. Previous studies have examined these factors partly, so they have not fully captured the complex relationship among them. Therefore, this study aims to analyze the relationship between SDOH and hypertension using a multidimensional approach by considering factors such as income, food access, transportation, and demography considers to better understand and reduce health disparities. Methods. This study used a cross-sectional design to analyze the relationship between hypertension, prevalence, and social determinants of health (SDOH) in Wisconsin, including Milwaukee County. Data were obtained from the state Inpatin database sheet and the IHRQ SDOH database with a total of 387,047 patents. The data were market based on zip code processed using KNN for missing data, and analyzed using descriptive statistics, person correlation, logistic regression, and heat map visualization using Python.
Results. That study results showed that social determinants of health are SDOH factors, including income, food access, residential environment, and healthcare service, were significantly associated with hypertension. Low-income groups and individuals living in areas with limited access to health food had a higher risk of hypertension, whereas higher income groups had a low risk. In addition, recipients of food assistance programs exhibited higher rates of hypertension, and differences were observed across age and racial groups. Overall hypertension is influenced by a complex interaction of social, economic, and environment factors rather than by a single factor alone. Conclusion. In conclusion, hypertension is influenced by a combination of social, economic, environmental, and food access factors. Individuals with lower socioeconomic condition and limited access to nutritious food are at a higher risk of developing hypertension. Therefore, health policy should focus on ensuring equitable access to food, improving nutritional quality, and addressing the social condition that affect cognition health. That is the presentation of the journal review result that we can convey. Thank you for your attention. We apologize if there's a lack in the delivery of the material.
Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
I just had to let you know you're